That last episode was certainly more eventful than planned, but we're alive, and the far territory awaits. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of the Long Dark in our Against All Odds series, where I am alive, first and foremost. There's a part of me that's tempted to leave the travois here until we've kind of cleared the way. There is a deer that way, but I'm not going to worry about that too much right now. The main thing is just that I am able to move a little bit more smoothly here. Hang on, let's, speaking of that, let's take a look at what I'm carrying so that I can maybe not have as much stuff weighing me down. Because I'm honestly surprised at how heavy I still am at the moment. It's the torches primarily, so what I'm going to do is drop all of those. Yeah, that's what it was. I was like, what in the heck am I carrying? Oh, also, we need to put the scrap metal away. Absolutely. Okay, now let's go. There is a part of me that's tempted, as I was saying, to clear the zone out a little bit before we try to bring this thing. And now that I'm thinking about it, will I be able to bring this thing? Okay, that's a frickin' deer. Demon, I banish thee. Oh, listen to that. That's the sound of a travois being dragged along a rail track. I love it. Oh, also, let me not forget about this another time. I'm going to make sure I keep the bow out before I pick up the travois. That way, when I drop the travois, I immediately draw the bow. That is definitely one thing that you want to make sure you keep in mind. But yeah, I'm actually starting to wonder if I'm going to be able to bring this thing with me. I will probably have to pack it up to get across a certain point that I'm thinking of here. But that's okay. You know what? Yeah, I know what I'm going to do. So I'm approaching the point where I might run into a wolf. Especially now that we know that there are at least 2 wolves in this initial area. But yeah, it's the demon. Yes, go distract them. Thank you. Why is it running that way? Okay. Taking a huge risk right now. Remember, with the travois, I can't look around left or right. So, you know, those of you who've been watching for a long time, whether you are just watching Long Dark content, or if you've been on my channel for a long time, you're used to me being very, very, you know, focused with my attention. And, like, I'm looking in all directions constantly, and, like, keeping an eye on everything. And now I can't really do that. It's an interesting change of pace. All right, so this is... Oh, wow. It's more than I can carry. It's officially more than I can carry. Damn it. All right, well, let's stay low to the ground. And that's unfortunate. That is very, very unfortunate. Here's what I'm going to have to do. We're going to have to take a couple of trips.
I think I can use this.
Let's pick it up. And I'm going to drop the heaviest stuff just outright on the ground. We're going to drop all the books. We're going to drop the coal. I'm going to drop just enough. We're going to drop those. We're going to drop those. We're going to drop those. So I can come back for the heaviest of items. Alright, so I've got the travois. But now I'll be able to hop over to this side of the tracks. So we're going to avoid that area entirely here. Primarily because I want to get to the shed as fast as possible, particularly after the shenanigans from the last episode. So what I'm going to do is deploy the travois, put everything I can in the travois here, go back, get that other stuff. You know what I'm going to do. You're with me. You see what I'm... You're literally picking up what I'm putting down. Well, no, not literally. because that would be Jennifer's job. But you know what the plan is. So let's step back here. I want to be a little bit safe with this because I'm aware that there are wolves potentially in the area. Now, unfortunately, the travel law is not yet... Now, let's deploy that. Wait, you know what? Hold on. I want to face the direction. Yeah, see? You have to face the direction you want to walk with it when you deploy it. That's worth noting. All right, so we're going to put the scrap metal on there. We're going to put the cured leather on there. Basically all the things that I would normally lug around. Well, let's go ahead and put those on there too. The Go energy drinks. The water purification tablets. Most of my stimulants. Not all of them, just most. The wool ear wrap that I can't wear. The salt, because I have enough of that to go around. The gunpowder. The tools, which I've been lugging around this whole time, by the way. All of these torches. Alright, nice. And now we are no longer that badly encumbered. Some of that fishing tackle, although the fishing tackle at this point doesn't make too big of a difference. And then, of course, the deer hide, those saplings, all of which I'll have to take out when I get to my final destination here. The flashlight technically too right now. That would be a good thing to just drop and lose. Did the flashlight get lighter? It did. It used to be 3.3 pounds, now it's 2.2. Unless I'm misremembering. Alright, so back over the top. We're going to get the rest of that stuff and then continue down towards the final spot. There is still some exploring to do. There could be some loot on the top of this ridge, so I may check for that before I walk too far with this stuff. Alright, let me make sure I'm not walking up on a wolf. Alright, looks good. God, look at all this heavy stuff.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, this is still gonna be... This is really gonna weigh me down once I've picked all this up. Oh, good lord. Wow. Yeah, it's a lot of heavy stuff. That is a reasonably significant amount of burdensome items. That is the necessary amount of syllables to describe something which is frickin' heavy. Hello? You gonna let me up here? There we go. Definitely a challenge so far. Well, not really. It's just a new aspect of gameplay, right? It's not super hard so far, but it's something to think about. Like, okay, we've got this thing that we are using to transport our gear around more easily so that I'm not walking around this slowly everywhere I go, which is great. Loving that. Really loving it. But it does require this kind of planning that we're not used to. Okay. Let's put that there.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
I know. I'm working on it. Alright, I'm going to put most of these away because I don't need every last one of these fire strikers on me this instant. We're going to put those matches away. Oops. Sounds like I need to get a little bit of food. Not surprising. Yeah, food is genuinely the heaviest category at the moment. Alright, uncooked potatoes. Tools, which we've already mostly dealt with. I'll put the rose hips on there too. Okay, now let's quickly chow down on some of these chocolate bars. I am going to circle back to that loot location I just mentioned. We're going to eat this cooked potato. It looks like I have enough water to get by, but we're going to need to make some. We're going to need to make some before long. But first, it's worth noting that I'm not particularly well rested. You know, I'm still pretty tired. There's an argument to be made for, like, heading all the way down to the maintenance shed. Getting our bearings, maybe recovering a little bit, and then coming back once fully rested for the travois. Which, again, I freaking love the fact that the game is putting me in the position to think in this way. This is completely new for the Long Dark, now that we have this ability to move our stuff around using an actual deployable gameplay item. It's working exactly as you would have hoped so far, in terms of being like a really interesting new way to consider your options. Alright, so there's a Summit Soda, cedar firewood, that's why I came down here. There's another hatchet, which honestly at this point, hang on, harvesting it gives scrap metal and firewood, so I want to keep the other hatchet. But we're going to put that on the travois pretty soon. Okay, so that was worth it. I'm not even encumbered, which is crazy with that stuff I picked up. I just need to remember that I'm not, again, very well rested. So, let's go back to the travois, and then hopefully avoid the wolves between here and there. I am going to pull the travois with me as far as I can. But once I start getting tired, maybe, then I might start thinking about, like, how do I get to safety as fast as possible? This next little stretch is going to be interesting. So this code that we're running on, those of you watching me in the backlog have heard me say this a number of times in recent episodes, but for those of you not in the backlog or just tuning in, this particular code has slightly more aggressive than usual wolves and a very stalker-like wolf population, which is interesting. Okay. Here we go. Oh, wait. Still getting in the habit. God, look at how fast I'm moving, even with all the stuff that's on this thing. Holy crap, I love this. Look at this. Look at this movement speed. It's so great. Alright, now I'm just going to watch ahead of me very carefully here. I'm going to pause as well, looking for wolves, because I fully expect there to be at least one wolf here on the left. Possibly on the right, but most likely on the left. I'm going to swing down here, because I think it's less likely that the wolf comes to this side of the tracks. One of our channel regulars was like, yeah, it's fun to swoosh around with the travois, and I see exactly what you mean, because I am swooshing around. Every time I hear that creaking noise, I grimace a little bit, because the condition on this thing is not great. Well, the condition at the moment is fine. I want those reishi mushrooms, but I'll come back to them later. The main thing is that I make it through here. Alright, so that was the hardest part right there. So the next bit is honestly going to be pretty straightforward. It won't necessarily be easy, but it will be straightforward. You know what? Do we need to? I think we need to. I'm going to shut up for a second. This is the best track in the game. Enjoy. Hey.
This'll come in handy.
Yep, thought so. I'm gonna head down here to the train car. Kinda tired, but I don't mind. Wolf population mostly behaving at the moment, but all that means is that they're all hanging out. Oh, I hear ptarmigan too. Interesting. They're all hanging out down by the shed, which is kind of what I figured would be the case.
Nobody needs this anymore.
But it's still kind of annoying. Okay, let's not rush this. There could be good stuff here. I don't see anything though. I kind of gave it a quick glance and didn't see anything. I just didn't want to rush it, but yep. Yep. Open hood. Nothing in the bed of the truck. There can be stuff under the snow from time to time in the back of trucks, so just be aware of that. That's why you'll see me so often, like, scanning to see if anything pops up. Most often what I found is a crowbar, but sometimes mountaineering rope, and often completely hidden beneath the snow. If there are other items that you found in the back of trucks hidden underneath snow, feel free to leave a comment and let the community know. Most of you are seasoned Long Dark players at this point, but you should never assume that everyone knows everything. And it's probably helpful to some people to have the knowledge base. Okay. Where did my travel log go? There it is. Oh yeah, hold on. Still getting used to that. Keep the bow and arrow out. As tempting as it is to put it away before you pick up the travel log, the correct thing to do is not to put it away. Because you want to be able to very quickly hit H, or whatever button on your controller you might be using. Alright, so we're going to get this thing as close to the shed as we can get it before we see a wolf. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. If that wasn't perfect timing. Where are you? You're close. You're super close. I know you are. Alright. Alright, there's one by the truck. I might just leave the travois here. I mean, it's kind of far. It'd be nice to bring it all the way into the shed with me, but I don't feel, like, determined to do so, you know? Like, I could have it here, and it would be a good location, you know, for me to be able to turn around and quickly leave. It would certainly be easier to get it back out of here. That's worth thinking about. Hey, dead guy. Bandage. I told him not to head that way, but stubborn and stupid sometimes ride the same wagon. That will never not make me laugh. Okay, so there's a memento hint, looks like, on the broken bridge. Okay. So likelihood is high that there are, I would say, 2, possibly 3 wolves in the immediate vicinity of this shed. My condition is not such that I'm just ready to take on a wolf. I would rather sneak around them. So what I'm going to try to do is hug this wall here, get as close as I can to where I can either line up a really good shot or make a beeline for the shed. Hey, burdock root right there. Nice. Alright, so we're probably going to be face to face with a wolf in a second. I'm just hoping he doesn't see me. Don't hear footsteps. I'm going to be quiet for a second while I listen. Nice. Okay, I think the farthest one is across the yard from me. I like it. I like it. Yep, I like it. Let's go. Perfect. Hello, Mr. Wolf. I know you're there. I'm not worried about you right now. He said as he ducked behind the desk. My condition's not great, okay? Like, I don't want to be an idiot. There was enough ridiculous decision-making last episode. I don't want to do that 2 in a row, you know? That's all I'm saying. Alright, grape soda.
I'll take it.
And there they are. Didn't even wait for the fire territory. Didn't even wait for the Forsaken Airfield to start dumping fleece mittens on me. That's funny. Okay. I want to check the front here. Summit soda, nice. We got a pry bar, but I already have one. 84% condition. This might be 100% condition.
Handy.
So, nice to have, I guess. Yep, there's that rifle ammo hanging out in that planter. Fairly common loot table spot, if you didn't know that one. Okay. Okay. Now's where life gets interesting, because this is probably the most loot-happy area we've been in a bit. Oh, you know what? One thing I really need to do...
Come in handy.
I should have grabbed, before I left the Travelwalk completely, I should have grabbed the stuff I need off the Travelwalk. Which I'll do. Let me first make sure that I have the food that I need. And that I can, you know, grab the stuff from in here that might be most interesting to grab.
Be prepared for anything.
Lantern fuel, nice. But yeah, we, crackers, very good. We will be able to have things curing here on the ground, and I want to make sure that I remember that. Nice, there's some coffee. Peaches.
If I can drop any of this here.
There's a chance there could be some pretty nice gear here. Okay. Not that nice. Ski boots are cool. There's another item, actually. That's something... I was talking last episode about how, or maybe it was 2 episodes ago, but like I was in this recording session today, I was talking about rocks and how you could pick up more rocks and actually have a viable way to gather the rocks that you need in order to make these supply caches, which has always been a bit of a challenge. The Travelogue makes that easy to do because you can stash the rocks on the Travelogue and have them there and then make the caches once you have the appropriate number of rocks. Well, also those boots, you know, you could save those for a time when like maybe having that kind of footwear is super handy. Now, honestly, those boots, let's take a look at them again. Just if you haven't seen these before, the main reason to wear these is they're very restrictive of movement, but they have good wind protection, they have good armor, they have good warmth. I mean, they'll keep your feet very warm at the expense of mobility. So in a situation where you definitely don't need to like move anywhere, and especially where you want extra armor, that could come in really handy. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm excited because the Travelogue is providing these different gameplay opportunities. But now that I'm really thinking about it, I can't really imagine a circumstance that would meet those criteria. I don't really know when that would happen. All right, so the sun is setting. I need to rest, honestly. As much as I want to go out and get that stuff off of the Travelogue, the most important thing I need to do right now is just sleep. So let me sort my food by condition. I am not going to touch those pinnacle peaches. That's a shame that they're already such low condition. I do have a 77% can that I just picked up though, so that's nice. Okay, let's sleep for, say, 9 hours. 27 hours. Sorry, I don't know why I said 27. I was looking over at my episode timer. Sorry to completely throw everyone off. 27 hours. Kind of like... It's one shy of 28 stab wounds. As soon as I'm suitably ahead of schedule, we will start doing some regular streams. And the first on the schedule is still going to be a kind of Patreon tribute. Be for everyone to watch. It's not just for Patreon, but like a tribute and gratitude stream that I've been meaning to do for a year now. Surprised I haven't done it yet. In Detroit. Become Human. Very excited about that. Okay, so let's pass the time for 3 hours. I've recovered most of my condition, which is lovely. I do need to go out and get my stuff so I can have it curing. Let's go ahead and eat those pinnacle peaches, because they're heavy anyway. I still need to search this place. There's plenty of stuff that could be here that I haven't checked for yet. And I have stuff that I could burn. I have books that I can read at this point. So there's stuff to do, without a doubt. Let's go ahead and sleep for a few more hours. The sun should be up in the area well lit. Okay, I take back what I said about well lit, but I think I might have grabbed the lesser of the 2 lanterns because this thing is not as well fueled. Tell you what, lamp already full. That's a lie. Oh, yeah, I've got both on me right now. That's what it is. So let's use that one. So at some point I picked up both storm lanterns and didn't put one of them back up. Oops. Glad I noticed that. Alright, so there's mountaineering rope. We've got archery training. We have an orange soda. A summit soda. Got some coal on the ground, which I will go ahead and grab.
Not sure I can carry much more.
There's a chance of some pretty good loot here, but the best loot here is going to be, if it's here, It's going to be up at the hunting lodge, which we are going to visit before we go anywhere. We, of course, it's going to be a little bit deja vu because we did go this way. Oh, nice. There's a battery here. That's good to know. We did come this way. We didn't go this way. We actually entered Broken Railroad from Forsaken Airfield at the beginning of Season 0. Which immediately, of course, preceded this one. Okay. Now, in terms of water, I know where I can go for that. There's some more coal. Let me come over here, though. There's another flashlight. Not going to worry about that right now. Small Arms Handbook, Summit Soda, some revolver cartridges. Is there one floating in the air? Yes, there is. I think it should be on the chair, but it's misplaced. But yeah, it'll be a little bit deja vu because we definitely did kind of come this direction recently in a Season 0 run, just not in this particular season. It was in the original Season 0. So, it's worth noting that we're starting to head back to kind of where we were. We've been where we were at the end of Season 7. That was Forlorn Muskeg. But it'll give us more of an ability to get stuff done. Another hatchet. We're finding all the hatchets lately. Every last one of them. Alright, newsprint roll. Okay, and most importantly, like I said, there'll be... Alright, there's some replacement fuses, nice. There'll be a chance for some water in the bathroom here. There's some cloth. Had to use some of my cloth to make that snow shelter, but it was worth it. Literally kept me alive. Oh, that is not a lot of water. Rude. Incredibly rude. Dusting sulfur. So far, apart from those very nice boots, this particular loot location has not been very nice to me. Wow. A lot of locked lockers, though.
I think I can use this.
New can opener. And a balaclava. Okay. Just kidding. It's being nicer now. Okay, we do want to have the aviator cap on the outside, but that is an improvement. There we go. Okay. Anything else here? Well, we are serial killers now. Great. Great. Wonderful. Everything is proceeding according to plan. Let's drink some water. Too full to eat. Okay. Anything else that I can pick up from in here? Let's see. I kind of want to go ahead and drop these various things that I've found here. Let's drop all those. Let's drop these. Let's drop the coal. All 5. Let's drop these books. I do want to repair that balaclava, but not just yet. Let's first of all drink that orange soda. Now we definitely are in good shape. I probably still will have some of that to drink later. Okay, so let's drop one of those. And I have another can opener here too. Let's drop one of those. We'll pick them back up when we get back, obviously. but right now I just need to look into going to get my stuff. So let's do that. See if I can swing this in the last few minutes of this episode here. Still haven't checked these trucks, which we'll have to do. Alright, there's the wolf. I'm being a little bit risque here. If I can afford to be. Okay, let me just make sure I'm not running right up on a wolf. Seems not. Yeah, I think I'll leave this thing here. Okay, now, interestingly enough, yeah, there's a lot of these. I'm gonna put the lower condition of those away. I have a lot of extra lantern fuel that I can put away. God, this is so nice. This just changes so much. And look, it's only like half full. It's nuts how much this thing can carry around. It's truly and completely nuts. And I love everything about it. Okay, I will need food. So it's worth noting that, like, I've got a lot of dog food on me that probably is better off coming with me. Also the pork and beans. So let's arrange that. We're going to put that toque away for now. I've got enough cloth to repair what I need to repair. And last but not least, let's go ahead and grab all these hides and saplings. Alright. Cured saplings I will obviously leave. Burdock roots I'll also grab. Okay, is that everything? Yeah, I think it is. Alright, so... Ooh, you sounded a lot closer than when I came this way the first time. Either that or there's another wolf. Let's see if I can be spicy twice in a row. I want that burdock root, but I don't know where the other wolf is. Crouch. Got it. Maybe. It's a long harvesting process, okay? Running inside. And we are home free. Perfect. So, I am freaking loving this so much. The Travois is fantastic. I'm going to be beaming about it for a while yet, I imagine. Let's see. Most important thing is that I put these things down to cure. That's what matters. And obviously guts matter as well. Let's put these up on the desk so that I can see them a bit more clearly. That's good enough. Not exactly very tidy, but we'll make do. Okay, and with that, I do need to sleep a little bit here before I go anywhere. Plus, the weather seemed to be getting a little spicy, so hopefully we will be able to wake up. How's the weather? Listen. No, that sounds like a blizzard. So we might have to wait that out, maybe repair the balaclava, do a few other things, and then we're going to head up to the hunting lodge and see if we can find a rifle, finally. And then it's straight into the far territory from there. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. For channel emotes and member badges, look for the join button to learn more. New episodes drop every day but Wednesday at 1 p.m. US Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome, so leave your thoughts below. And I'll see you next time.